Stupid motherfuckers. They always push this. Times and fine are more increase. I'll tell you right now, the best times in this city are when you would go to jail for like 5 or 10 fucking years, 5 or 10 fucking months. I mean.
I was wondering, is it okay? Has it got,
Max was 20, bro.
Chat. So far, I disagree with Mickey. I know he's coming back from Red Dead, and that might be where this opinion comes from. My opinion, there's nothing wrong with time and fines. If anything, the bigger issue is that they didn't sort this out earlier in the server. Like, there is an issue with time and fines, but only for the mega groups in the city. Can you imagine if they raise time and fines and then someone comes into the city later on and, like, that's what I'm saying, like, sure, you're balancing time and fines because the mega groups aren't affected by them, but then the RP should shift. Yeah, it doesn't scale, and it's never going to scale because they have a set fine for everything. Now, do you want to know my solution to this? And it's very simple. Start taking away gang-affiliated businesses. But don't take them away permanently. If you get caught in consistent actions of criminal enterprise and you are a known owner of a business, your business gets shuttered or / repossessed by the state. Your business still functions, but all the revenue is directed to the state until a probation period is over. So Jewel Dragon, if Kay gets caught in a massive like raid and has drugs and is found to be drug trafficking, then they take away the Jewel Dragon for 2 months. And all revenue goes to the state for 2 months. And then it goes back to Kay. That way there's serious consequences for the top groups in the cities that have businesses, but then you don't fuck over the small people that are just coming up in the city. And you don't lose stuff you paid for OOC because you get it back in 2 months anyway. Temporary punishment, huge effect on revenue. That is my solution to it, because then, yeah, people pay real money for stuff, but they're not losing that stuff, but birth. They pay real money for the design. They still have the business. They still manage the employees. They still do everything. The employees still get paid, except all the profits from the business automatically get redirected to the state account. 2 months might be a little bit too much. Like a month then. You can play around with the time. But the only way you're going to balance groups like CG is not by putting up the fine for the rest of the city who can't afford it and will end up in debt, and the majority of the city will just get poorer while the mega groups still get richer because they can make infinite amounts of money just off the rest of the population. It's by targeting what makes them the money in the first place. No, Rooster's still would have progressed because Lang would have just did what he did with the weed business, Marty. Eve ran the weed business for Lang, but he still got money out of it. He still got weed for the weed runs. If you don't think he would have done something similar, wouldn't have done something similar for Rooster's Rest, then I think you're mistaken. Yeah, they will just get clean people to front the business, but that adds to the RP, right? And then once you get clean people that own too many businesses for one individual gang, then the mayor can just stop giving business approvals. Or business proposals have to have a CEO before they're proposed.
Right, so is anyone doing that just a contract or no?
And it also brings back the shadow owner stuff from early 3.0 because otherwise you get punished. So you'll see more shadow CEOs unless I'm a criminal gangster who shoots up cops every week, but also come down to Jewel Dragon and buy my rings, you know? We live in a society. Oh no.